friends! Today we are going to read the Dr. Seuss book called Daisy Had Mayzie, just like my name. That's right. And boys and girls, did you know that the job of a daisy is to tell us if somebody loves us? So we pull off the petals and it goes like this. They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not. They love me. Keep going, keep going. They love me not. What's at the end, Mayzie? Look at the last petal. Oh, they love me. Look at that last one. Oh, they love me. Once all your petals are gone, the last one tells us if they love us. And guess what, guys? They love me. I hope that you enjoy the story.
Daisy Had Mayzie by Dr. Seuss. It's hard to believe such a thing could be true, and I hope such a thing never happens to you. But it happened, they say, to poor Mayzie McGrew, and it happened like this. She was sitting one day at her desk in her school in her usual way when she felt a small twitch on the top of her head. So Mayzie looked up, and she almost dropped dead. Something peculiar was going on there. Wonder what it was. Let's see. A daisy was sprouting right out of her hair. Behind her was sitting young Herman Butch Scroodle. This looks like a daisy's way up on her noodle. A noodle is your head. It doesn't make sense. Why, it couldn't be so. A noodle's no place for a daisy to grow. Hey, look it! Right here in this room. Daisy Had Mayzie. She's bursting in bloom. Miss Sneecher, the teacher, came rushing up quick. Such nonsense! Some child here is playing a trick. Which one of you boys stuck that thing in her hair? You know that a daisy could never grow there. But teacher, said Butch, I saw the thing rise right out of her head with my very own eyes. Just give it a yank if you think I tell lies. But Miss Sneecher had heard quite enough of this talk. Mayzie, hold still and let me get at that stalk. Ouch! Hollered Mayzie. Quit yanking, you're giving her pains. I'll bet those roots go way down to her brains. The kids in the class started shouting like crazy. Daisy Had Mayzie.
Daisy had, Daisy had, Daisy had Mayzie. Daisy had, Daisy had, Daisy had Mayzie.
Children, be quiet. Good grief and alas. Miss Sneecher was shocked by the noise in her class. I've taught in this room 20 years, maybe more, but I've never seen anything like this before. I'll have to report it. You'll just have to come to the principal's office to show Mr. Grum.
Oh, my word, he declared. It's a genuine daisy. I've never seen them. I've seen them quite often in fields growing wild, but never before on the head of a child. Now, what in the world ever made this thing sprout? I have no idea, but I will find out. It says that daisies grow on land. They grow between rocks and they grow in the sand. It mentions right here that they can grow in a pot, but it does not mention they grow on the head of a girl. It does not.
Say, look it, said Mayzie. It's wilting. It's drooping.
Oh, how wonderful, Mayzie. It soon will be dead. Oh, yes, and then you'll just get rid of that daisy on your head.
In just a few minutes, our troubles will pass. Now, take her back to class.
Then the principal saw a most terrible sight. The daisy was dying, and that was all right. But the daisy was part of poor Mayzie McGrew, and Mayzie was starting to wilt away too.
Teacher, you know what I think? They're both going to die. Hurry! Bring them a drink.
Get Maisie's parents on the end of the line. I need them here quickly while there's still time. So on the phone, Maisie's mother asked, What's all the fuss? Then, oh, goodness to Betsy, I'll catch the next bus. A call to the shoe store reached Mr. McGrew. He answered while holding a customer's shoe. Yes, this is. Oh, no.
Oh, well, I really must go.
Well, meanwhile, poor Mayzie lay down on a couch. The daisy slumped down on its leaves in a slouch. But the window was open because it was warm, and the sweet-smelling daisy attracted a swarm of bees. Bees! Bees! The faster she ran, the faster they flew. So Mayzie kept running. I mean, what else could she do?
Oh, my poor little daughter. The daisy, it's true. Oh, I'm going to faint, cried Mrs. McGrew.
Tut, tut, said the florist. There's no need for tears. Just because there's a daisy between her two ears, I'll just snip it right off with my sharp pruning shears.
That daisy's your ticket to fortune and fame, as money rolls in barrel loads for the rights to your sweet name.
Now you are special. Please let me shake your hand. Your talent is wondrous. It's a wondrous thing, unique in all the land. Daisy Head Mayzie, spelled out in bright lights, will draw kids in the day and parents at night. Daisy Head Mayzie, you got quite an act. Just stick with me, kid, and sign this contract. Oh, and your flower needs to sign too. Should she sign it? What do you think? You think she's gonna be famous?
Mayzie, no! Don't be a fool!
Don't turn your back on your friends and the school.
But Mayzie didn't stop to blink. She signed her name in think-proof ink.
Your flower needs to sign too. Just a floral malady. You understand.
Mayzie, what have you done?
I'm going to be famous and have lots of fun.
Daisy Head Mayzie was gripping the nation. Daisy had fever. It had quickly become a worldwide sensation. Daisy had burgers, Daisy had drinks, Daisy had stockings, and Daisy had sinks. Daisy had buttons and Daisy had bows. Mayzie was famous. The star of her shows. Fame had knocked on Maisie's door. Now she had it all and more. Piles of money, stacked in tens. But what is money without friends? A dream had led her far astray, and that was the price she had to pay. So Mayzie McGrew ran night and day, nowhere to go and nowhere to stay, because she was sure that everyone must have written her off in total disgust. Over and over again in her head, these are the words that poor Mayzie said. I can never go home. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Oh. Nobody loved her? Poor Mayzie McGrew? Well, it's hard to believe such a thing could be true. And maybe that's why then this daisy above, when Mayzie below began talking of love, well, you know about daisies. When love is in doubt, the job of a daisy is to try to find out.
Well, you know about daisies. When love is in doubt, the job of a daisy is try and find out. They love her. They love her not. They love her. They love her not.
They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not.
Don't worry, Mayzie. They love you.
Well, That's how it happened. The thing went away, and Mayzie McGrew is quite happy today, back at her studies and doing just great in all of her subjects in room number 8. And concerning that daisy, you know that it never grew out of the top of her head. Ever again, ever. Well, it practically never popped up there again, excepting occasionally, just now and again. Ting! And after all, I am getting used to it.
We hope you enjoyed the story. Now you guys get to make your own daisy for your own head. Have fun!